All right, here we go. Hi, thank you for joining us on this WebTrack training, how to enter a multiple order and becoming a pro at WebTrack. We're going to introduce ourselves and then we'll get started.
All right. Well, hi everyone. My name is Sarah Haltsma. I am in charge of the Southeast and Southwest, so pretty much anything between Delaware all the way down to Oklahoma and Texas.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Emola and my territory is the Great Lakes and Northeast Territory.
And I'm Dawn Weimers and my territory is the Midwest, about 13 states. Some you might not think is the Midwest, but it's the Midwest for me. Okay, so we're going to get started here. I'm just using my account. So this is what it should look like when you first get in. I went ahead and this is going to be a little bit more advanced. So if you don't even know how to get into an order, you may have to go back to a few of our other things that are on YouTube. So this is what it looks like when you're going in. I'm going to just look. I did start the order already. So I put a few items in my cart. So you didn't have to sit here and watch me put a whole bunch of stuff in. So I'm going to get into this order here. I click on this. And so I've put in some things. I've put in also I use Tagawa, I use Mast, and I use DGI. And if you'll see here on the ship weeks, there's several weeks. I've got the week 9, 10, and 11. Now, just to show you a little bit on this page, if you have never realized it, you can click this and it puts in alphabetical order. You click this one and it groups your suppliers together. And this right here will group your weeks together. So you can see like week 9, I've got one from DGI, one from Mast. Another way to look at that is to show your case totals here. And this will show you right here's the week it's shipping, your suppliers, and what size you've got, your totals, all that, which we will come back to this. So, okay. So I need to add a few more things. So what I was going to add was I have a list here, and I would have showed you the list, but it won't come up on there. So one of the items I want to add is an Angelonia Angel Flare Black. Now you don't have to type the whole name in. You can just do, I'm going to do Flare, FLA Black. Now, this is going to pull up all the suppliers that have it because I don't have any suppliers in here. So I do know if I click on here, show my case totals, I see I've got order DGI, Mast, and Tagawa. Now, if you don't know their supplier code, you can look it up here. And if I'm looking for somebody near me, I can look right here at distance within. So if you click this, these are all the suppliers. So remember, I'm in California, even though I do have the Midwest, I'm in California. So 500 miles from me is Ball Growers. So you can click that and it shows you who's near you if you're not sure where you want to get your order or you're trying to make something a little closer to you. It's a really nice way to limit it. But if I'm not sure what their codes are, which their codes are right here, you can always go in here and click on which ones you want. So I knew I had DGI, which isn't here. I had a Mast, and I had a Tagawa, which is not here either.
Yes, it is right there.
Oh yeah, it is right there. Sorry. So I'm going to hit apply and then search again so that it limits it. So now I just see these. These are the sizes. I only want 50. So I can look here and see there's 50, a tray of 50, or I can do a split 102 because this is Mast, this is Tagawa. If I'm not sure that Tagawa has a 102 here and I want to see, well, what's the price difference? You know, I can get it from either, but I want to get the cheaper one. So I would compare apples to apples. You do the 102 to the 102, and you just click on this and your pricing is shown right here. If there's a royalty, it's here, the tag, all of that. This price is always by 100. So you just move that decimal 2 spots and it's $1.12. And that's on all of them. So, but I only want 50, and this 50 is going to be a lot more. Yeah, see, it's $1.38 for a 50 count. where DGI for the 102 wants 96. I'm going to just get it from there. So I'm going to put in 50 here and move on to my next item. And then also, just while I'm at this point, if you wanted to look up any terms for a customer, you can look them up here too. You just click over here on this Tagawa greenhouses, and it's going to pull up their terms. So the terms is where you find out what, how many is in a case, if there's a minimum, if there's a minimum, a below minimum charge, the size of the boxes, all of that stuff is in your terms. So here I'm going to look, a minimum order from Tagawa is 1 case, unless I'm going on a grower truck, which is a lot, which I'm not planning on that. So, and then I want to see in a case, if it's a 50 count tray, it's 200, then so forth. Below minimum allowed, yes, and there's no below minimum charge. So perfect. Okay. And you can do that for each customer. So Mast, you would look that up. You would see what theirs is too. Okay. So then my next item I'm going to add is I want to do a Pachoa Super Cal French vanilla. So I'm just going to type in Super Cal French vanilla. See what comes up. But I only have these ones in here. So if I wanted to, I could go back in there and see who's got it. Otherwise, I can just, easier way is know all the codes for the 3 suppliers I'm using and add them in here. So the only one I didn't have was DGI. So I'm going to add that and see who comes up. And I only want 50 of these. So I look at the sizes and I look at who I have. So it's all Tagawa and DGI. The DGI has a split and Tagawa has a 50. Well, these are sold out. Another way to see that too is you can show only what's available. So you click this right here and then hit search again. And anything that's sold out, it's not going to show you. So now this is easier to look at than things that are sold out. The other thing is I do get people asking me sometimes what this means, like how there's a 50 and then there's an SL50, which even though these are sold out. This is just an internal note for Tagawa or the supplier as to where their cuttings are coming from. So maybe these ones are coming from I don't know, Nicaragua and these ones are coming from Mexico, or something like that. So that's just, you're getting the same plant. There's nothing to worry about on that. But I'm going to hit only show me available. So I want to see where I have room. Do I have room in one of these, and which week should I get it? I'm not real set on the week. So let's see, you can click here, show me the case totals, and you can say, okay, I have a DGI on week 9 and week 10, and they're both not full. And I have a Mast on 9 and 10, and they're both not full. So I could go either way, but Mast doesn't have this. So I'll do DGI on 9. So I'm going to put 50 in, and it automatically changed it to 51. If I wasn't sure about the count, because some of them are like 30 mm, you can always type a 1, and it will do the minimum amount. Okay, and then the next item I want to add is a Mix Master, Big Flirt. And I have my 3 people up here. I've told it I don't show me what's sold out. So it's only showing me Tagawa has it. And what was my Tagawa week again? Let's look at the Tagawa's week 11. So I'm going to go, you can switch your weeks. You can go 1 week and it'll move it 1 week over. Or if you hit 3, it'll go 3 at a time. So week 11, we'll put 50 on there. Okay, so let's go to the cart. And I'm going to check my order now. So obviously I don't want to get all these on different weeks, but I'm going to look at show me the case totals, and I want to get them all on different weeks. So I'm going to move these DGIs to week 9 and this Mast to week 10. And then let's see where we're at. So let me close this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this so that all my same suppliers are grouped together, and I'm moving DGI to 9. So I'm going to click right here on this one because this is the one that's on 10 and I want to move to 9. So I'm going to change the date. And then you say yes, that you just want to click that. And then I'm going to change it to 9. So if there was a whole bunch, you could click up here and it'll change all of them down, or you can just click right there. And then ship. And so now I've got DGI all on week 9. And then my mast, I'm going to do all on week 10. So I need to change this one and this one to 10. So let's change that ship date again. And I'm going to click this one because I wanted them all both to 10 and they're available. If they were sold out, they would say sold out or TBC right there. Okay, so now it looks like I have DGI all on 9. I have mast all on 10. And I already have Tagawa all on 11. Perfect. So now I want to see where's my case totals. So DGI is telling me I need 255 more to finish their case. And mast is saying 300. Now, I don't always go by this because the computer doesn't always know all the details. So what I would do is I click out and I go into the notes here, DGI's terms, and I see what is on their cases. So a minimum order is 1 case or 2 trays. And it does say that these fit 4 full trays, but it also says that it'll ship me 4 half trays is a full box also. So I need 4 half trays from DGI. What do I have? I have only 3. So it looks like I'm going to have to add something to that one. Mast, their minimum order is, so you go through here and you find minimum order. They have no minimum requirement. So perfect. So if I want to get my box full though, let's see, I need to go down. Everything was in a split 102. So I look here and the case split 102 fits 600. So I'm going to, how many did I have on that one? You can always click up here and show the case total again. I had 300 and 600, but really don't need 300 more. So I'm going to just leave that. And then my Tagawa, let's look at Tagawa. And Tagawa has, let's see, they do, their minimum order is 1 case. And below minimum allowed, yes. Is a below minimum charge? No. So a full case looks like a 50 count. It's 4 trays. That's 4 trays and that's 4 trays. So 4 trays will fill a box. And so it looks like I have 4 trays. Now I know that Tagawa, if I were to have like a 288 in here, that would go in a different box. Tagawa does not mix their, anything below 200 count is in one box, and anything above 200 count is in another box. So like a 288 would have to go in a separate box, and those fit 5 trays. I know that, but you would have to click on that and see, because then something different would come up, a different terms would come up for that particular tray. So I did need to add something to DGI. You know, I'm going to add another super cow. Let's see. So I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to say soup cow. I'm going to add a maple. And I did it from DGI, so I'm going to add it to DGI. And I did DGI again. I think it was week 9, but let's check really quick. Yep, week 9. Okay, so over here to week 9, add 1 more tray, go to the cart. I can show my case totals one more time, but I know that these 2 is actually 4 50 count trays, and that is a full box, even though this says it's half, because I read those terms and that's what it said. And the mast is, I'm short, I've only got half a box, but I really don't need 300 more. So I'm gonna be okay with that. And then this is a full box because it's 4. But here's the totals. So then I'm gonna close out of this. So I'm gonna hit finish now. And it shows me one more time my cards. So I want to make sure all my dates are right, that I don't have like something that I put in accidentally on a wrong date or anything. And then you're going to continue. And then here you can add, you can write over this and do a PO number if you had like annuals or, you know, order number. whatever, you know, you wanted to do. If you had, these are my calis or my calibracoas, you can type that in there. And then you can also change your tags here. So you can get, this is DGI, and you can get 0 to 1 is no tags coming at all. 1 to 3 is 1 tag for every 3 plants. So that's like if you're putting in a basket or a container and you don't need one for every single plant, you can click that one. And then this is just going to send you one tag per plant. So you have an option there. Sometimes you can drop down and they will give you individual options per item. It depends on the supplier. This supplier does not, it's all the order the same way or none. So then you can always check on this too, like mast. Mast is letting you change. So say I'm putting these bee's knees in a basket and I'm going to use 5 per basket. So I can tell it I only want 1 tag for every 5 plants. And then it'll send it that way just on that one item. But this one, you know, like if, you know, another one, if you wanted it to be, you know, every only 2, you can change it like that. Otherwise, if you just want the whole entire order one way, you change it up here for the whole order. Does that make sense? And then you can click down here and you see Tagawa allows the same thing, but they won't send a tag for this one. So this is how a nice way to change your tags. Sometimes some don't let you, but just keep that in mind. And then I'm going to hit the payment detail and then go through it like that. And then it finishes out. Is there any questions from anyone?
Probably, but you know, was there an extra charge for the tags, or is that included in the basic price?
Some they'll charge you for and some they don't. It just depends. The way you can tell here, I'll just go through this. I'm gonna they do have it.
You can go to the back button too, Dawn, and show.
Well, I was going to show you on an order. On an order, there is a column for tags on the order packing list. There is a column for tags, and if there's a price in there, then they're charging you that price. If there's not, then they're not charging you for the tag. But let me go back here.
Just view pricing on that.
Yeah, let's see. Well, then, yeah, you can look at your pricing too up here. Sorry, in the cart, you just hit view pricing. Thanks, Sarah. I forgot about this part. And this will have all the pricing here for you of everything. Your tag price is right here. So see how this one doesn't have a tag price? That means you're not getting a tag.
Okay.
And they're not charging you for it either. This one here, there's not a tag price. Because either you're not getting a tag or the price is included in this. Now, like a lot of things like your proven winners, your royalty and your tag are together. So you only get charged the one charge for royalty, but this will tell you all of it up here.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody? So it's nice to see, like, this is an individual price per 100, and then this is the extended price. And this is all of it together.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
Not at the moment. I think it's going to be a matter of us just working with it, you know, hitting all the buttons to figure out exactly, you know,
For
all
sure.
that it can do. Yeah.
For sure. And then if you decided you didn't want something on here, like you said, oh, you know, this cha-cha is really expensive, I don't want this. So you can click right here and then you can hit cancel it. And it says, do you want to cancel that one item? Yes, I do.
Okay.
And then it will take it off. And that's all before you actually process the order. Yeah, the way you do it, you can mess with them all in here and see everything together. It's really nice to know that these put everything in order too.
Yeah, I like how it groups it all together so you can see exactly, like you say, on what week, what supplier, you know, that's helpful.
Yes, it is very helpful. And it's nice to know anything that's in blue, you can click on it and you can get, like, see, I clicked on that name and this comes up, the information. From this, I can print out a culture guide too. It'll download the culture guide and I can print it out and that tells me how to grow it. this will show me all the other colors down here. And I just would click on it and say, oh, what color's that? I like that color. Oh, it's autumn spice, so like that.
Oh, okay.
And it just opens another tab at the top. So you just go back to your order like this. And this can stay open still, or you can
Oh.
close it out either way. So anything in blue you can click on.
Okay.
So Dawn, I have
Some
a
things
question.
some things don't offer that. Like, see, this kufi is not in blue, so it doesn't, you can't click on it to look at it.
So Dawn, I have a question. When it says ship week number, where is that counting from? Like, what is week 9?
It's right here,
Uh,
February 24th.
So that's the scheduled ship date equals
So
the
ship
9th
weeks
week.
are 1 to 52. So
Uh-huh.
it's going to be, so if we went from January 1st, week 1, and then all the way down, week 9 ends up being that February
Okay,
24th.
so we just start with January 1st. Got it. Okay,
Yes.
thank
And
you.
note that the ship date for February 24th, that doesn't say that it will ship out on February 24th. It does not say it's going to arrive on February 24th. It's saying for that week, February 24th week, that is when your order is going to be shipped out. Every supplier ships it out different times, but just be aware that that is the week that you're expected to receive your product.
Okay, thank you.
And then we have, Ball offers a calendar that helps you with that. Who is your rep?
Tasia.
Tasia. Okay, I'll have Tasia get one mailed to you
Okay.
because they're nice. They're I have it sitting on my desk constantly. It's this it's like a hard paper. You can even leave it out in the greenhouse. It won't get wet or anything. And it has a hole for you to hang somewhere, but it tells you all the weeks. And we have the new one coming out. It's front and back. The new one's coming out any day now. So this is 2023 all the way to the first half of 25.
Okay.
These are amazing. And you can go onto Ball's website and download one too.
Okay.
Okay. Those are things I just take for granted. People know. So I'm glad you asked that. Any other
Yeah,
questions?
The questions are going to come when we sit here and finally do it.
Yeah, just give your rep a call and we can help you out with that. Not a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, we can do that. Plus, Mary and I are taking over in 26. So right now we're learning. Doug and Sharon Faulkner are the current people that run our greenhouse. And so they're still placing the orders and all that, but we also have them that we could ask questions of when it, comes our turn to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah. No question is stupid either. So don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
Some things we just
Yeah.
take for granted. We don't think about mentioning. So
Mhm. Well, yeah, I can see there is a wealth of information on this ordering form.
there really is. There really is.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, then. Anybody else
Mhm.
have anything? All right, then. I guess we're all good then. Thank you so much for joining us. And this will be posted onto our YouTube page if you guys need to look at it later when you're in the middle of entering orders.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you,
perfect.
Dawn.
Okay.
All righty, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Everyone, bye.
Bye-bye.